I've been trying to share this Portland story for over a year now. A story like this took a lot of time and effort to piece all together. Finally now, in the month of October 2015, I'm finally publishing this. So let's just get right into it and get this movie started. Thanks for helping, guys.
Yeah, you always help.
One day you'll be adult enough to take care of yourself.
Maybe someday. So long, Vegas home. Back in Havasu. Alright, so this is my mom's house. And here's my grandma's house. This is where I'll be staying. Need help unpacking? So the first step for me was to pack up all my stuff and move from Henderson back to Arizona. During the summer before we moved to Portland, Mijo and I just did a lot of fun things. We did a little Carlsbad trip with a group of friends. We went to Phoenix and hung out with Carly. We attended a couple parties, just, Havasu parties that were going on all summer long. It seemed like every day we hung out with Abby and Karen, doing fun things all the time. Paddle boarding, Pizookie every other night, which is like, cookie dough and ice cream put together, and it's just like the best thing ever. We went shooting with our friend Eddie and Bo, shooting guns out in the desert, handguns, shotguns, AKs. We were at Mijo's dad's house a lot.
We're gonna be homeless, Mijo.
His dad and his girlfriend would always feed us, have a nice meal waiting for us every night. And of course, we were preparing to move to Portland. We were searching on Craigslist for a while for a place to stay. We came across this one house owned by this guy named Ron. Hey, what's up, Ron? He wanted us to wire some money to him for like a holding deposit. So we went ahead and gave him, I think it was like $150, something like that. And we had the house set. Well, we searched the house on Google Maps to, just make sure it kind of looked semi-nice. And by the looks of it, it looked like a pretty decent, normal house. We didn't ask the owner too many questions. We just assumed he was like a single old guy, Didn't mention anything about his wife or family, kids, whatever. So we went ahead and, gave him the holding deposit and just continued having a nice last summer in Havasu before our big move. While we were in Havasu, we spent a lot of time with our friends and family. Like I said, it was mostly just hanging out with Abby, Karen, Jamie. We were hanging out with those girls a lot. A few other people, just so many people we were hanging out with. So when the day finally came for us to leave to Portland, we said goodbye to all of our friends and family. Mijo said bye to his family while we visited them in Phoenix.
Are you guys driving up there?
I had to leave my dog Nutella behind because she couldn't come with me at the time. And we stuck a bunch of Starving Cats in Africa stickers all over the town. Well, just a couple places. We slapped one in front of utility board shop. We put one on like a gas pump, and most importantly, we put one on my car. So the drive from Havasu to Portland was about 24 hours long, and we were planning to drive the whole way there without stopping. We actually did have one stop in Stockton, California, to visit Mijo's grandpa.
Boy, it's about time.
His grandma and grandpa just fed us some food, gave us some maps to take home, just in case our phones went out. We thanked them for the meal and maps and just continued our journey. It was like the middle of the night. We're just switching on and off who's driving, and the other person would sleep, obviously. It was a good 17, 18 hours until we got to the Oregon border. We're in Oregon. Hopped out of the car, took a few pictures, took an Instagram. And after we took our photos, we just continued driving to Portland. It was all the way north. And in Oregon, there's no sales tax on anything, so I myself was pretty excited about that. I wanted to check out McDonald's and get something off the dollar menu and not pay any tax. Just give them a straight $1 bill and get a McMuffin. But when I ordered a McMuffin, the McMuffin was $1.20 before tax. So it kind of defeated the purpose of, no sales tax, because they just tacked on that extra 20 cents anyways. After McDonald's, we continued our way to Portland. We had the house address punched in, the house we were staying at. And sometime around the afternoon, we got to the address, the Southwest Johnson Road. But yeah, we found the house that we saw on Google Maps, and the address didn't match up with the address that we had written down, but it was the same house that we pulled up with Google Maps. So we were a little confused, and we called up Ron. It turns out the address that he gave us was for Portland, Oregon, but the address he was supposed to give us was the same address, but instead of Portland, it was Beaverton, which is basically Portland, but it's not. When we got close to the area, we called up Ron to meet up with him. This way. Hello. Nice to meet you, Ron. Yeah.
Nice to see you both.
Hi, I'm Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. You got a really nice Canon camera.
Yeah,
right?
we both got a couple.
I was going to ask you. Well, you're pretty full up, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm kind of diabetic and I need to go get something to eat.
Well, we could unload real quick.
Well, what I was thinking is could we just run over to Burger King? It's about 5 blocks from here, and we can sit and talk for a little while, and then come back and we'll move you in.
We went to Burger King real quick, basically talked about nothing, and then headed back toward his house, and he led us to his house. And I remember when we first pulled up in his driveway for his actual house, and as soon as we laid eyes on that house, all hope was lost. The front porch was broken. There was toddlers running around.
This is Jake and Andrew.
How's it going, guys? I think I saw like 2 or 3 different families just walking around the house. He showed us our bedroom.
This is a room here.
It was like this really small room with 2 mattresses.
So I thought I could find some bed springs, but I don't think I have any.
They're like really dirty ass mattresses too. There are like stains on them and shit.
But we'll just have to take this part out and just put it. In fact, we can just do that right now.
And he showed us the bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom's right across the hall.
I didn't really get too much good footage of the bathroom, but the sink like wasn't even completed. And he was like, "Yeah, I've been meaning to clean this before you guys arrived."
I'm in the middle of cleaning the tub here, so.
Once we like saw the interior of the house, Mijo and I immediately just excused ourselves to figure out what we were gonna do. So we already deposited money, non-refundable, but this house doesn't really meet our standards. Got it this way.
like if I'm like worried about the place, that should say something because I'm not really scared of anything, you know.
We definitely didn't want to stay in the house because, you know, we had so much valuable stuff, our computers, our cameras. It just seemed more logical to like temporarily be homeless and figure out something from there. So we broke the news to Ron.
If you were to stay here for, you know, well, what I'm asking is this.
He didn't want to give us the deposit back, but after a long negotiation, we ended up getting like, I think $40 back out of the $150. You know, we just took off. We're like really tired because we haven't slept yet and it's been over 24 hours since we left Havasu. Fortunately for us, we actually had a friend that lived in Portland. It was actually Mijo's ex-girlfriend, Eve. At the time, she was house sitting for someone and she said we could, you know, head over there for like the night. It was really cool seeing Eve in Portland. She was very welcoming. She like made us some food, gave us a place to sleep for the night.
Good night.
Good night. The very next day we went to the Clackamas Town Center just to apply for jobs. We applied everywhere, like every store that was hiring. I remember I was done applying for jobs and Mijo was still applying, so I was just walking around the mall looking for something to do. And for some reason, I didn't apply at Tilly's, but I walked in there and just looked around and I saw a now hiring sign. So I was like, oh yeah, oh, I guess I'll apply here. I told Mijo to apply. We showed up later that day for the interview. Job interviews. And after the interview, we decided to go to the skate park. And by the time we got to the skate park, Mijo actually got a phone call from Tilly's and he got hired. My phone at the time was dead, so I was, you know, hoping that I got hired too. Mijo just got a phone call. He was hired from Tilly's, but my phone's dead. So we have to go charge it and hopefully I got hired too. So we went back to Eve's to charge my phone, and once the phone turned on, I got like some voicemail notifications and I got the job too. So we're pretty stoked about that. It was exciting because I've never worked with Mijo before. We were never co-workers. So I was pretty excited that we got hired at the same place. So later that day, Eve took us downtown. So yeah, we explored downtown for a little bit with Eve. We went to like Pioneer Square, just checked out all these different places downtown. Then we went back to Eve's house, and I think we stayed one more night with her, but we had to leave like the very next morning. So the next morning came, and we said our farewells to Eve. We were really grateful that she let us stay there for a couple days, so it was really, really cool of her. But we didn't really know what to do at that point, so we just drove off and headed out to the forest.
Day one, being homeless.
Now we're
I don't know, a coffee shop or something.
go get some coffee. We found this pretty cool like wildlife place and pulled over.
He may not be born of this land, but he was born of this world. He was born of all the mothers and the colors of our brothers and the love that was taught to you by the one they call Jesus Christ. He may not know no rock and roll, and there may not be a heaven or a place at which to send you, but you know in the end there's madness in a song. There's a madness in a song. There's a madness in a song. There's a madness in a song.
So We were still looking for houses on Craigslist. We didn't really want to get another Craigslist house. The first experience with Craigslist wasn't too well.
It's closer to I dance all the time in downtown Portland.
But we were in a position where we just, needed to find any normal house.
You in need of a place to crash for the next month, etc.? We have every room, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. The nice eat-in kitchen. Rules suck, but here they are. Please be hygienic. Drug-free. I'm out.
We went on Craigslist and found this guy named Jerry. Oh, hey Jerry, it's Jake. Sorry I didn't call you sooner. Yeah.
I was just asking. I was just talking to my friend, saying, well, you're supposed to call at 4:30.
I'd still like to stop by the house if you'd be willing to. Let me and my friend stop by. Check out the place.
Sure, when?
We could head over anytime you'd be available.
So you want to do it tonight? You better do it tonight than do it tomorrow then?
Yeah, as soon as possible would be the best. Hello.
Hi.
Is this Jerry's house?
It is. Come on in.
I'm Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Jake, Jerry, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is it. It's 1,400 square feet, 2 bedrooms, and 2.5 baths.
Awesome.
So just letting you know, it's not a private bathroom. It's for guests too.
Mijo and I would have to share a room. We'd have to share a bed with this house, but it was definitely a lot more normal, and it was affordable for us, so we really wanted to get it. The only problem was it wasn't available for like 2 weeks or something, so. Alright, sounds good. And we're still looking on Craigslist, so we have like a few more options that hopefully we can get into.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Well, let me know then too on your side. If you get into somewhere to say, Jerry, never mind, man, thanks, but
Okay.
just let me know. At least let me know, that way I don't like bust my ass trying to get you in here.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, guys. Good luck, man.
Yeah, see you guys next time.
Okay.
That was cool. This is the second Craigslist house. That house wasn't so bad, right? So we were kind of bummed about that, because by the time we left Jerry's house, it was like getting to be nighttime, and we didn't have a house, we didn't have a place we could stay at. So this is where we were, first officially homeless.
When I go inside, we'll be waiting out here in this getaway car. When times are hard, we can't escape.
We may be homeless, but at least we're not carless.
And if I lose my mind,
I hate my life.
will you take me up in the shooting star? And we'll get real far, 'cause we'll never break.
Shit, other hobos. They're kicking out the camper, I think.
Not gonna happen, guys. Beaverton is not like Walmart, so unfortunately they keep a strict eye on us.
So we just got this all nice and set up, but we just got kicked out of Walmart parking lot. No overnight camping here. Won't be needing those anymore. So the next morning, we had to, try to figure out something again, because it was definitely not fun sleeping in the car overnight.
Pretty cool house. What?
I'm gonna go somewhere to get.
What?
We'll go somewhere to get heavy-duty trash bags and brush our teeth and like rinse off.
How do we rinse off?
Like in the sink. Dude, that's what let's go to an apartment. Let's try to get an apartment. That's literally the only thing that's just gonna work for us. What are you laughing at?
My life.
Dude, Jake.
What?
Okay, like a 6 months lease for
Fuck?
a studio apartment.
No way.
For 1 bedroom.
So the other thing to know about Portland is nobody has ACs, especially apartments. So you would have to get a window unit, fans.
It's like more than enough.
The other one, I'll show you where it's located at, but it's gonna be down floor. Just trying to get me in the picture if you're taking.
Patio. So yeah, we just applied for it.
Does this sync with on-site, or how do I tell if they're approved? Yeah, they wanted to move in as soon as possible.
After the application was submitted, we just needed a proof of income. So we went back to Tilly's. We talked to our hiring manager, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
About, writing some sort of proof of income.
What's up, guys?
How's my favorite manager doing?
Stop it. Don't even kiss my ass right now. What's up?
So we're like applying an apartment right now, and we just need proof that we work at Tilly's. So she said if you could like just write something that like says that we work here, then it'll be good.
What the heck would I write? Like, what do I write? Yo, this is Kim.
Oh my god, dude.
Alright, so Lindsay just called us and we just found out that we're approved.
They say this is the first time you've seen me smile since we've been here.
So you won't have to sleep in your car tonight.
We got you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. We got a home.
Oh, yeah, this is cute. So, items should be good, right?
We just got a few necessities from Walmart, but we forgot we have no place to put it in our car. Wait, is this even the right room? Yeah. Our new home. Here's my room, and here's Mijo's room.
Fuck you.
the day after we got in the apartment, we decided to, you know, go get some furnishing. So we went out to the thrift store and we were looking at couches. We found this one couch for like $25, so we decided we would take it. Mijo measured it to make sure it would fit in my car, and we wheeled it out to my car, and we found out that Mijo improperly measured it, so it wouldn't even fit in the car after we bought it. We strapped the couch to the roof of my car with like the string that was like that thin, and we drove home like 5 miles per hour with our hand on the roof of the car, you know, holding the couch in place. And you know, we got it back to the apartment and put it right there in the living room against the wall, and yeah, it was our first piece of furniture. And the first weekend we were in Portland, Detour was hosting their contest downtown. So we took the Max, which is like this subway train thingy for Portland. We took that downtown and headed to Main Street and watched the competition. We saw a lot of pro skaters that we recognized.
Everybody don't know to shake that.
And you know, we watched the contest for a little bit. But while we were down there, we saw our friend Tim, and we knew him from Havasu because he was the skate manager for Utility Board Shop. Apparently Tim moved to Portland 2 weeks before we did, so it was really cool to, you know, see a familiar face. So we all just watched the contest together. Ryan Sheckler ended up winning. Yeah, he killed it. After the contest, we decided to go skate for a little bit. We ran into Corey Duffel on the street, talked to him for a little bit, like took a photo. And then Tim took us to like Burnside, and we saw the famous, you know, Burnside skate park, and we just hung out in that area and ended up eating at this Mexican taco place. Yeah, so then after we ate, we said bye to Tim, and he took off, and then we took the Max home. So we were on a tight budget with everything. I was still eating as if I was homeless, like top ramen every night. Sometimes I'd put like an egg in it, with, you know, slap some cheese in there, and that was like my signature meal for the first couple months. But yeah, Tilly's was really fun. It was fun working with Mijo. We all watched these like training videos together. Yeah, it was pretty, you know, simple retail job.
Where's the hot dog? Oh! Oh!
Jake just did it!
One day Kim, the lady that hired us, decided she was going to quit.
What are you doing? Stop by.
It's for my documentary.
Is it really?
Everyone was really bummed, especially me and Mijo. We actually wrote her a goodbye letter.
Yeah, stop! What are you doing?
We had this coworker named Becca. We decided to make a little beach trip with, it was like me, Mijo, Becca, and Emily. So yeah, one weekend we just headed out to the beach and saw the Pacific Northwest Ocean. I jumped in and Mijo jumped in, but yeah, that water's freezing. But we had like a little campfire, roasted some s'mores, and we all had a really good time. Probably like a week or two later, Mijo and Becca actually started dating. It was pretty cool at first. Like, we'd always go on adventures to like Estacada, and Becca would show us these really cool spots in this forest. And eventually they became boyfriend and girlfriend. Last year, Nick was in Washington visiting his grandparents. So Mijo and I drove up and, you know, grabbed him and took him down to Portland. We hung out for a couple days. We went skating, skateboarding, And then we went ice skating. Yeah, it was a good time with Nick for a couple days before he had to go. So it was like late September. We were living in Portland for about a month and a half. Mijo was dating Becca. And then on September 26th, I met Cheyenne.
Give me that love I'll be waiting for, yeah. Catch my hand, I'll be fighting for, yeah. Let me in, yeah, let me get closer. Keep me running wild, I can feel it all over. Catch my hand, I'll be fighting for, yeah. All this time been tripping and slipping around. You got me now, I'm swimming in clouds. Give me that love I'll be waiting for, yeah. Catch my hand, I'll be fighting for, yeah. And I'm finding out that all I know is right at home. But I'm telling the man my plan to never feel alone. Let me in, yeah, let me get closer. Got my hands high like I ride a roller coaster. Cannot be it, cannot be it.
Oh yeah.
I can love it, yeah, we live in the moment. Got me now, I'm swimming in clouds. Give me that love I'll be waiting for, yeah. Catch my hand, I'll be fighting for, yeah. Holding my breath till there's nothing left. Hold your breath, now there's nothing left. Give me that love I've been waiting for, yeah. And I'm finding out that all I know is right at home. So I'm telling the man my plan can never feel alone. Give me that love I'll be waiting for, yeah. Catch my hand, I'll be fighting for, yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, Shay.
Holding my breath till there's nothing left. I'll hold your breath, now there's nothing left. Give me that love I've been waiting for,
And around the same time I met Cheyenne, I started to work for this company, Kirby Vacuums. Mijo actually applied for the job with me for Kirby because, you know, it was a full-time job. But after our first day of work, Mijo just decided Kirby was not for him, and he just called in sick every day. But yeah, it was just me and this guy named Russell. His real name was Jeff, but he looked like Russell from that Disney Pixar's Up, so everyone just called him Russell. When we're traveling, we tow these trailers that haul, you know, like 100 Kirbys a trailer. So we take like 200 to 300 Kirbys from Oregon to wherever we're going. And we had like 30 employees. But I myself, I had like my own little crew. I was just a dealer. But we had Brian, my manager, Dan, and myself. There's not too much stuff to film while working for Kirby. But this guy, Marat, he was my favorite person to film for sure. I'd always like, you know, take Snapchats of him just like flipping around in our hotel room. Yeah, he was pretty funny. Pretty funny guy.
We're gonna go knock Walter White's house.
Right now we're gonna go find Jesse Pinkman. We're gonna see if we can find some blue. We want that quality shit. We're here in Albuquerque. Let's do it.
Like you do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Love me like you do.
We're gonna crash the car.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
One day while I was at work, I got a phone call from Cheyenne, and she told me that she got in a car accident. It wasn't her fault, it was completely the other person's fault, but it just really sucked because my car was totaled. And the other old lady's car, she was like 99 years old, but her car had like a dent in it in the front bumper, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, my car was like done for. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
I'm gonna miss that car.
So with my car being totaled, it actually got totaled last December 2014. So I've been without a car for like 9 months, 9 or 10. Literally like a week or two ago, I got a new car. It's just some Toyota Prius, but
There are your keys.
it's a pretty cool car. So around Christmas time, AJ moved from California to Portland to live with us.
12 o'clock p.m. Those dishes are not done. You are fucked.
Mid-December is when I saw him for the first time.
Hi, Jake. First time seeing AJ in Portland. Whoa. Whoa.
So yeah, he moved into the 1-bedroom apartment with us.
That's why you keep two fingers on it.
Let's see, who did we have living at the house? We had AJ, Mijo, and we actually had Tim. We basically had Cheyenne, myself, obviously, and by this time we had my dog, Nutella. So yeah, it was like all of us living in this 1-bedroom apartment, so you can imagine it got pretty messy in our bedroom.
All it is it's closed right here. That's literally. What am I supposed to do? Put him.
You should have hung it up.
I didn't even have room to hang it up.
Me, Mijo, AJ shared the bedroom, and Tim lived in the living room. But yeah, it's we had so much people, and we were all like very eager to get a bigger house. So when our lease ended in February 2015, you know, we were looking for 4-bedroom houses, like 4 or 5-bedroom houses. Time to move.
Nutella, are you ready to move? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I need to pack my computer still.
I met Ian over the early winter during Kirby. For our new house, he agreed to move in with us. He was actually on the lease too. But he ended up leaving after one night in the townhouse. He just felt more comfortable at his other house.
Don't leave us. Farewell, Ian. Thanks for living with us for a couple days.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Ian left, so we had to find someone else. This girl named Tiffany ended up moving in. She moved in while I was out of town for work.
Well, I'm on video.
We met her through our good friend, Angelina. Angelina and Tiffany were really good friends. Tiffany is a talented musician, and everyone became friends with her really quickly. I barely got to know her, but she was always around Mijo and AJ.
What are you two doing?
Mijo and Tiffany actually started to date, and it was cool for a while. But after they broke up, Tiffany ended up leaving and headed out to Las Vegas.
Always leaves.
Always leaves.
And Mijo has a puppy.
I might need that footage for my document. So that's pretty much my whole Portland story. Since we've lived here, we've had a couple visitors. My little brother Dean visited shortly after I came to Portland. A couple months ago, my sister visited. A couple weeks ago, my mom and stepdad visited. Dakota Love came over.
I love it.
Casey Wilson flew out here for a weekend.
It just never stopped flowing. Does it?
While I was out of town, Karen and Brianna came I hung out with Mijo and AJ. And Mijo's mom has visited it a couple times already since we've been here. So Carly came over for the summer for an internship. And Jocelyn moved to Portland shortly after we did. So we hang out with Jocelyn a lot. She's here like every week. We do a lot of outdoor activities. Sometimes we go out hiking, just exploring the wilderness. And actually, speaking of the wilderness, Mijo's a wilderness firefighter. Every day there seems to be another adventure for us. But yeah, that was my Portland story. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed.